rise and shine. It's your morning lot of motivation time. I'm your host with the mostest, Marky Saint, and yes, this is beards on shirts. This is Saint's addiction time. And that means I'm going to go talk about morning marijuana motivation. I'm going to talk about shine. I'm going to talk about us being happy, healthier individuals. And that's just the light I bring to the world. Let me jump into it real quick. Thank you, Bert. Manifestations are real. The manifestation is so real right now. I had to just make a whole episode about manifestations. Turns out I was talking about my buddy. I talked about it yesterday, but my buddy Corey, I haven't talked to in a long time, and I just had a random thought about him, and then randomly he reached out to me. That's a manifestation. My buddy Derek, I was thinking about him, but 2-3 days before he showed up into my life. That's a manifestation. What I want and is coming to me today and is shining on me and making me smile is coming towards me today is another manifestation. That's 3 manifestations in a row. The manifestations are real. If you can make your struggles real, if you can make your fear real, if you can make your psychosis real, then you can make your manifestations real. You can make your dreams real. You can make your light shine. And that's what we do here at Saints Brand. You know what I mean? It's about that beard life, but we're also about that shine life. At Saints Brand, we make people happier. And it's a very blessed feeling to have the power of manifestation. It's a very blessed feeling to have people wanting to be around my energy. It's an extremely blessed feeling to build something and other people receive it. See, before it was anything, it was a thought inside my head. Before people started saying weed swag bags, it was just words out of my mouth. And now it's fucking hot out here. I'm gonna get you going. And now, because I put in some hard work, it's real. And it's like, I tell people all the time, and I made a shirt that said, "Don't wish work," but you need to start making some work out of the wish, right? You got to make your reality real for you. And so many people struggle because their things aren't what they want them to be, and I'm here making my things a reality, and I'm trying to help other people get their own reality. I want them to have the same blessings in life. I want them to reach their highest heights and be happy people, so that way when we're in the grocery line, I don't have to hear about all the complaining. Let's get into it, shall we? Your boys got the yellows. They came out so clean. Look at that. Weed swag bags. They came out so clean. We did the red ones and the green ones, and that's all because I saw it first, right? If anybody looks inside my weed swag bags Instagram, I had saw multiple colors. I even put it out there like what colors would work, and I chose Rasta colors, of course, the green, yellow, and red colors. Of course, there's Rasta colors. This is weed swag bags. This is Saints Addiction, right? So if we're going to talk about weed, we're going to talk about awesomeness. We're also going to talk about manifestations. We're going to talk about the ability to pull things into your own reality. Things that other people might think is so far away from them, they don't even know yet. They have no clue what's in store for them. And as I start getting more and more powerful, especially now that the Mercury retrograde has ended and we're getting out of that period, was the crack of all manifestation time. I mean, of all times, if you are into tarot cards and you do read it, there would be certain times of the year, almost like an ancient warrior, right? When they used to look into the skies, they would catch a buzzard and they would look at its gizzards and they would look at its liver and see if there was a spot on its liver, because if there was a spot on its liver, now's not a time to have war. Well, certain times are not a time to have war. Certain winter is not a time, not having the higher advantage, and when we are in a higher state of consciousness, then is when we start really getting those visions. Then is when we really start pulling things into our reality, things that are just might seem like urges. There's urges for drugs and short-term happiness, and this stuff's not going to bring it to you really quickly. It's going to fizzle out and just like that, just almost like a fart. It's just a fart in the wind. Quick urges, they come and go, and then especially if you're addicted, like a sugar addiction, like I said, that one lasted for like 2 hours, right? Shout out to Billionaire Blunts. We're going to be doing our own Billionaire Blunt. There's Billionaire Hemp Wraps with my own weed from the dispensary. Shout out to Canna Stars. Thank you, Miss Brenda. I appreciate the leg up. You're making a Saint dream come true. And that's what it is. It's a dream come true. I always just had this fantasy of, and I guess it's not a fantasy, it's my reality of, reach, preach, and teaching the people. Right? I'm the pop pastor. I can't help but get up on my pulpit every morning. I get up on my soapbox and I preach from my heart. And I could have been a Southern boy. I am a Southern boy, but I could have been doing this in the South in New Orleans on top of a soapbox, but now I'm doing it live on a YouTube. And the only reason I get to do it is because my life got so cool that I was like, this is worth recording. And it's also worth sharing. You know, I want to share my information. I want to share the wealth and help other people achieve their greatness. I want other people to believe in their greatness. I want them to believe in manifestations and not just in some book, The Secret, or some kind of hearsay. You know, a lot of people use a lot of cliches. This is not a cliche. This is literally envisioning and working to get your own reality. And I wouldn't be able to do this show or look anyone in the eye if it wasn't true. If I didn't actually see my goal list get accomplished, if I didn't actually see my visions come into reality, if I didn't see it with my own eyes, as my mom would tell you, eyes on it, I wouldn't be able to preach it this way. And fortunately for me, it's been able to do this so hard. I can't even express it in words. Let me get that. Wait. What do you do? Oh no, there it is. I got you, Gregory. I see you, bro. I'm trying to get your message. What does this say? Something course jesting, positive vision, make it happen. Right on. You're on it. I've been psychic my whole life. Visions, dreams, it's real, positive and encouraging. Oh shit, yeah, hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about, brah. Yeah, so that's exactly right. For the other people that never seen it before, here, I'm gonna get this. Yeah, boy. For the other people that never got it before, it's gonna be almost like not realistic, right? I remember old man Dave, very pessimistic guy. I never win anything. And it's like, you're already winning in life, that you're alive and that you have friends around you to even hear you complain. You're missing it. And then we don't see it that way. We don't see ourselves in a different light. We want to hold the space. I've been having a friend I've been trying to shake out of his funk and depression. And I'm like, dude, why do you want to hold that space anymore? Why do you want to wear the same fucking shirt every day, dude? It's like wearing the same coat, the grumpy coat. I'm not wearing the grumpy coat. In fact, I'm going to get the grumpy fucked out of me. I'm going to just be the bright, shiniest human being I can be. I'm going to make as many designs as possible. I'm going to spit it out of my head, and I'm going to just keep throwing it because I manifested this shit. I sat there and I said years ago, I'm just going to let it be free. I'm going to let my mind run, and I'm going to just do me. I'm not going to try to quantify it. I don't know how Gregory found me. Thank you for making a statement. I don't know where people come from to get this message. I didn't even know people were going to listen to this message. I definitely didn't know it was going to be on Good Morning America. I definitely didn't know I was going to get followers. I definitely didn't know I was going to do it for years. That's not what it was. It's a yearning. It's almost like manifest destiny when you know you belong on the west coast of America, when you know that there's gold in them there hills and that you got to go to the river of California, that you got to survive the Oregon Trail because it's worth everything to you. And that's what I wanted people to find, is some purpose, finding something inside themselves that's worth everything to them. If we don't have purpose in life, then we're just existing. And I wanted people to exist more. Shout out to my boy Patrick. That's his band name. I always shout out exist more. But that's the whole plan, right? For all of our lives to be richly and influenced with history and culture and love and the blessings that come from life. That's the awesome stuff. That's the stuff that still makes us human. Ingenuity, innovation, the stuff that drives us. Someone had to have got a spark from the start to get there. And once it's ignited, there's nothing stopping it. So this is what's so important about manifestations and the reality that you can make your own reality. There's so many people that live in their own dark little world, or they'll tell you how the world is dark or their perspective is dark. Don't listen to them. Don't even listen to them for 1 second. Your reality is what you make it. You can be Nelson Mandela in a prison for 30 years, and still be yourself. He walked around that prison because he was in his own mind. They can capture your body, but they can't capture your thoughts. My favorite parts about V for Vendetta is like, I built this thing real slow, and now I'm up to 1,000 followers. Wait till I get to 10,000 followers. Wait till I get to 100,000 followers. They can't kill the message. Yeah, you can't kill an idea. You can kill a person, but you can't kill an idea. And that was my favorite, V for Vendetta line, was that, a lot of people worried what's going to happen in the future, or how they're going to be interpreted, or what's going to happen. None of that matters. All that matters is that the transference of energy and information goes, and that's what we're in the future of. We're in the future world of information and energy, and the way that that information and energy gets transferred is all that matters. So you don't even care how your oil got to you, right? Like, you didn't just track your whole oil to your thing. No, you just put the energy in your car and you go. Now we're in a different type of energy. It's like, where am I sourcing my energy from? What am I doing things for? And then it's like, oh shit, I got a vision. It's just mine. It's something that belongs completely to me. And in that blessing is where I started to grow. In that moment, that toes in the sand moment I always talk about in Thailand, but it's hard to explain because I was just so happy. I just sat there quietly and I said, okay, Saint, you're smart enough. There's got to be a way you can keep this going. Right? There's got to be a way when you see yourself, especially when you find something that's good for you and you go, okay, how do I keep this going? How do I become the thing that I want? How do I have the long lunches at the coffee shop that I saw everybody else that they said they must be retired millionaires or something? You know, why do I have to have the 30-minute lunch? Why do I always have to work 8 hours a day? Why can't I own my own business? And that sounded like so far off. I had no money for it. You know what I mean? I had no designs. I didn't even have a logo yet. I didn't even have a name for it, dude. I just was like, I'm gonna do this shirt thing. I didn't even call it Shirt Addict. No Saints Addiction. No, before it was even in your mouth or in your head or into culture. It's like, what are you gonna bring into the world? What comes out of you that's worthy of a manifestation, that's worthy of some honor and space for other people's minds and souls? And then you got Saints Addiction. You got that position where you're like, yo, I'm in there. Like, people can say what they want to say. I remember see somebody do that before, where they did the Anarchy A and they did an S and A and they were getting married or something, and someone was like, yo, that's it. And they were like, nope, that's Saints Addiction's logo. And it's just like, there it is, dude. Something that I created out of my head is now in someone's culture, inside their mouth, inside their brain. And that's such a beautiful place to be. That's a very precious place that I hold dear. I don't just hold space in people's lives. I want them to get something from that. I want them to be better from knowing me, and that's just me being value added. I think every human being should be about that life, where it's like, you don't want to take from people. You want to leave them with the feeling that you did something for them and that they are better off for knowing you. And that's what Saints do. You know, that's what we're all about. It's just that's the world that I'm manifesting. That's the reality that I'm going for. You know, a world that's surrounded by positivity and people that understand love and light, that they understand that we can be better human beings, that we can be saints. Y'all can be saints. And that's your morning marijuana motivation. If you got anything out of this, smash and like that subscribe button. Your boy Saint's gonna get blessed up right here. I used to smoke the whole blood on this show, but what I want you to do is get off this phone. I'm the only one to say it. I don't need you to stay on the line. I don't need more. I could use the watch hours, right? Because then they pay me. But I want you to pay yourself. And by doing so, you can get off of this and close your eyes, unless you're driving, and manifest. Get quiet with me. By the time I'm going to end in this blunt, me and you are going to have a manifestation. I don't even know who you are, but if you manifest with me, when we get off of this and we get on the energy, we're going to go for a vision. We're going to close our eyes and blank out our mind and ask for something in the universe, and ask for something that's going to make you happy. Ask for something that's going to give you purpose. Reach out into the darkness of your life. Find the light. Hold on to it, and let's start bringing it closer to ourselves. Just like a fucking star or a sun or something really bright. You know, when something's coming towards you, shit, it could even be like a fucking train for some people. It's coming for you. It's coming for me too. And there's nothing that's going to stop us from getting in the way of our destiny. So thank you for watching this morning. Share, like, subscribe, get something out of it. I'm glad you did this with me, but definitely click off the phone, you know, after you smashed and shared, you know, and did all that. But just do yourself a favor and pause for the cause. Get the phone out of your hand. Sit still. Imagine you're in an all-black auditorium. There's no one out there. You can't even see the end of the stage. And reach out into this darkness and say, what makes me happy? And then manifest that towards you. I don't care how crazy it is. I don't care how wild it might seem. Give yourself some light into your life. Reach out into that darkness and grab onto the light with me I'm gonna do this. Seriously, when I get off this phone, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna manifest some more because I'm on a roll and it's such a blessing. So yeah, wake and bake, universal energy, kill the darkness. Yes, bro. Hey Gregory, how did you get this show? How did you find us? What happened? Do tell. Anyway, comment below. I appreciate you. I'd love to know what your manifestation is. Peace and love, and as always, Chigathon. That means goodbye, but not forever. And I will see you on the other side. Ciao, beijos. You know, go enjoy your day. Blessings.